Hello everyone, today I'm going to show off my One Piece TCG deck. I just won a tournament with it, so yeah, that's why I wanted to show off the deck. A tournament was held at Akuma CGC in Haarlem, in my hometown. And yeah, all of the participants got this lovely card here to begin with. I'm gonna be King of the Pirates. It's an event for 2 in green. As a main, your leader gains plus 1000 power for each of your characters during this turn. Then as a trigger, up to one of your leader or character cards gains plus 1000 power during this turn. So that's the first thing that we got. We also got one of the participation packs, Tournament Pack Volume 1. There are 5 cards which can be in here. Well, not 5 as in... There are 5 cards in here. There's only 1 card in here, but there are 5 types in total. And because I won, I got a winner card. And now I already know which one it is. And it is Yamato. It is a green card for the cost of 3. 5k power. It says winner. So that's... yeah. It also has a little different art than the other one. And as an activate main, you may rest this character and then rest one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Cool! So, let's first of all take a look at this then. Alright, so it's a blue card, so that's Trafalgar Law. Now then, let's take a look at Law here. Now then, these are my very first promos for this series, so that's really cool to have. Trafalgar Law, blue card for 6, 7k power. On play, if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent adds 1 card from their life area to their hand. Cool, nice. So, with that out of the way, let's dive into the deck, shall we? So, first of all, we have Zoro as a leader. It's a mono red deck, of course. 5 life as a starter, 5k power, and the ability is Don times 1, and then your turn, all of your characters gain plus 1000 power. Very nice indeed. Right, let's skip the Don here. Unfortunately, I don't have enough of these to pimp out the Don deck, so it's just some basic Don cards here. Right, we start off here with the 1 costs, and we have 4 of these Namis, which is a very useful card. With a power of 2000 and a cost of 1, it has a counter of plus 1000, but the on play is very important. Look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew type character card. She has been errataed to character card or event card other than Nami, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. So yeah, naturally we're gonna run a lot of the Straw Hat Crew. So yeah, you'll probably always hit something. Then we have the other Nami, the starter deck Nami. It is a cost of 1, power of 1000, counter 1000, and activate main once per turn. Give 1 rested Don card to your leader or one of your characters. It's basically free money. Yes, very nice for the leader to get his power online. Right, so I used to play 4 of these, but as I noticed... yeah, I'd rather have different cards in the deck than 4 Namis. Now I play only 1. I have doubted maybe like 2 or 3 in the deck, but no, 1 is just fine. I've played a couple of games now, and 1 is just fine. Of course, we get a blocker in here. 4 times Tony Chopper. Cost of 1, 1000 power, and it is a blocker. Basic. Very basic. Then we have Otama. Of course, yeah, you'll see just a lot of the same, or somewhat of the same deck lists, because there's only 1 set out, and of course some promos and a starter deck. So yeah, you'll be seeing Otama quite a lot, because it's a very good character. What does it say? For 1, we get a 0 power card with a counter of plus 2000. Now that is very important, very good to have. And as an on-play, give one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power during this turn, which can be very good with Nico Robin, which we will see later on in the deck. Then we have a Sanji, also 4 of him. Cost of 2, power 3000, counter plus 2000. Very nice to have. As an activate main, once per turn, you may add 1 card from your live area to your hand. This character gains plus 2000 power during this turn. Then give this character up to 2 rested Don cards. So, yeah, basically you'll just activate the power maybe once, maybe at the most twice per game, because you don't want to risk yourself. Well, at least that's what I would do. Maybe some risks can be taken if you take your last life and your opponent's already down at 0 life. So yeah, the situations could depend, but so far I haven't used it more than twice in a game. And then you basically have a 7k power card here when you do, provided you of course already used up some Don, which I highly suggest you do before activating this card. Right, then we have the other Sanji, which I really I used to play 2 of these, but I found out, because I used to play the Vivis in the deck, but I really wasn't happy when I pulled a Vivi. So I eradicated all 4 of them and brought this guy up from 2 to 4 copies in the deck. I added some more cards. But yeah, you want to have this card 4 times. Really do. More rush is good. For 2, we have a 4k card with... If you attach 2 Don to it, it gains rush. Now then, if you pay 2 Don to do so, of course it will be a 6k power. So 6k rush for 2, pretty good. So I have 4 of these. And I play 2 times the Monkey D. Luffy Super Rare, which is a cost 2 card, 3k power with a counter of +1. If you attach 2 Don, it cannot be KO'd in battle by strike attribute characters. Now, we have heard a lot of people, well, it doesn't really matter anyway now in this meta, but as I found out, if you play in the mirror against another Zoro deck, you'll be running into Sanjis, which is a strike attribute character. They cannot be destroyed. Luffy cannot be destroyed by Sanjis. Very, very nice. Also, this is a strike character itself. So yeah, it's really better than some people give credit for. As an activate main, once per turn, you can give this character up to 2 rested Don cards. Very nice stuff indeed. Then I also added, instead of the 2 Vivis that remained, because 2 were used to flesh out the Sanji, and the other 2 were just meant to, well, basically add Usopp to the deck. Usopp is a 2 cost 3k power card with a counter of 2k, which is very good, of course. And if you attach 1 Don and it is your turn, and then once per turn, you can draw 1 card when your opponent activates an event, which can be very useful as well. Most of the times today I used it for the counter. I have not been able to activate his card yet, because either I didn't have him or my opponents just simply didn't play events. Then we have Brook. I play 4 of him. It's a 2 cost card, 3k power, counter 2k, very cool. And on play, you can give 2 rested Don cards to your leader or one of your characters. So basically you just play this card, and the Don that you used for it, yeah, you can add it to one of your characters. Very useful stuff indeed. Really like to reuse my rested Don. Then we have Roronoa Zoro, which is not the leader itself, but it's the character version. For 3, we get a 5k power with rush. Very simple, very, very effective and dangerous. 4 of him, of course. Then we have Nico Robin. Like I said, there's another card, Otama, which gives a character of your opponent minus 2000 power. And Nico Robin is here to finish off that character. So for 3, we get a 4k power card with a counter of 1k. If you attach 1 Don to her and she is attacking, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 3k power or less. And then with Otama, you can reduce a 5k character to its doom. Right, 4 of her as well. Then we have Uta, which I have used very much already. A very lovely card here. For the cost of 4, we get a character of 4k power. And on play, you can add up to 1 red character card other than Uta with a cost of 3 or less from your trash to your hand. So basically, a lot of cards are, as you can see, 3 or less. But as you may have seen, like cards like a Zoro, maybe a Sanji, the Luffy for sure, those are the targets you want to be looking for if you play this card. And when she's on the field, it's a 4k power. Now, with the ability of Zoro, of course, she'll become a 5k power. Very nice to have. I played 2 of her. Then, in my first iteration of the Zoro deck, I played 2 Monkey D. Luffys from the starter deck, which I noticed wasn't enough. So I bumped it up to 4. And now, almost every game I have this Luffy once or twice, which is the way I like it. So for the cost of 5, we have a 6k character with Rush, and if you attach 2 Don and it's attacking, your opponent cannot activate Blocker during this battle. No restrictions, Blocker, that's it. Very, very useful. And then we have 1 times Shanks, the secret rare. For the cost of 9, it is a 10k power. Very difficult to deal with. And it has Rush. And when attacking, your opponent cannot activate a blocker character that has 2k or less power during this battle. Then for the events, we have Jet Pistol, Gum Gum Jet Pistol, which is a 4-cost card. And as a main, it can KO one of your opponent's characters with 6k power or less. And then as a trigger, activate this card's main effect. Very good, very useful. I managed to get rid of a lot of blockers today with this card. I played 3 of them. I have seen that 3 is just right. It's enough. Then we have Diable Jambe for 1. It has a main that says select one of your Straw Hat Crew type leader or character cards, and your opponent cannot activate blocker if that leader or character attacks during this turn. And then as a trigger, it has a totally different ability. It says KO one of your opponent's blocker characters with a cost of 3 or less. Sweet card, sweet card. I played 2 of these. And then against some matchups, especially I'm looking to you, kid. Round Table. I only have 1 of these in my decks. It is a cost 4 event, no trigger, but it is a main. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 10k power during this turn. Now, obviously, if I play in the mirror and I want to get rid of a Shanks, I also would play this card. But it's mainly in the deck against Kid. As luck would have it, I have not really faced Kid today. I did fight against him last time. It was quite a hard battle, especially the blockers, and then I didn't have this one in the deck yet. So, what did I... how many rounds did I win? What did I play against? And what did I lose against? So we played 4 rounds in the tournament. The first one I played against Doflamingo. And I won it. I won against Doflamingo. Very nice deck. Had some blockers in it that I had to get rid of. And then the second game I won against the starter deck leader Luffy, which was also quite a nice deck. I really like the effect of the Luffy. It's the same as the Nami, of course, but I really like the effect that it has. It's basically free money. Afterwards, I played against Kaido, and I was really worried I would have to lose to that game. But as luck would have it, I had plenty of jet pistols lying around, just firing away at all the blockers and scary stuff. And of course, keeping the meme real, my opponent did not play Onigashima Island, which was very nice of him to do so. And finally, I played against a mirror match, Roronoa Zoro, which was a really tight match, but I won eventually. So yeah, I won all 4 rounds, didn't lose a single one of them. Previously, I have lost against Kid, like I said. Yeah, and that's why the round table is in there. Really scared of Kid for some reason nowadays. But here's the Zoro deck. That's it for today. Next week, starter deck will come out. The new one, starter deck 5, with the Shanks, the film Shanks. And I will be opening that up as well. As always, thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so, like the video, subscribe for more, and see you all next time. Bye bye.